Hello and welcome to Faviola the CEO Hustler, your business coach for aspiring interpreters and entrepreneurs. This is your go-to place to start and help you grow your career, your business, as well as your lifestyle. My name is Faviola Valencia and I am your host. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to Faviola the CEO Hustler. I want to first and foremost say thank you. Thank you for being an amazing follower. Well, in today's episode, I want to discuss a little bit about two things, as a matter of fact. I know that many of you are either starting a business, growing a business, or launching a business, and you are struggling in trying to get the right clients, in trying to get the right contracts, in trying to get the right gigs, for that matter. Secondly, I know that many of you, due to the fact that your business is not growing and you're just feeling overwhelmed and stressed out, some of you may be suffering a little bit from depression. You're feeling tired, sluggish, or even draining, and anything that anyone else says can just light you up. If that sounds familiar, I know where you're coming from. Trust me. From someone who struggles with PTSD, depression, amongst other things, running a business, as well as having a personal life, such as myself, who has 4 children, my husband, running a business, taking my kids to their boxing practice, their school, etc., etc. Just a daily task can be very overwhelming and very stressful. So then you add in starting a business, growing a business, launching a business, making it even more difficult. Do you agree? Well, a few tips to help you out. Hopefully, these tips will help you out. How do I manage my day-to-day basis? Well, for example, for business, if you're starting, growing, or launching a business, you have to have a strategic plan, where you're at, where you want to be, and how you're going to do it. Creating these basic steps can be very, very helpful and useful to your business. Having that vision and creating that plan is going to keep you focused. I know that many of you probably don't have checklists, many of you don't have step-by-step processes. Well, let me tell you, after 19 years in business, these are useful and very helpful. Secondly, with regards to your day-to-day life, the same thing I mentioned before, with my kids, trying to have this calendaring in them. And I know it sounds bad, but you know what? In order for you to have structure in your life and in your business, you need a schedule. You need tasks. You need to-do lists. You need to have some sort of plan to be able to plan your day, week, month, etc., etc. One thing that I tell my kids, I actually have a chalkboard at inside my house, and I tell the kids, okay, if you have any sports, any special event at school, or anything, any activity that you want me involved, or that I need to take you, or that we need to participate, etc., I need you guys to please write it down on the chalkboard. They do that. I transfer that information onto my calendar, and I work my business around my children's schedule, around my family's schedule. Many of you are working your family around your business, and let me tell you, that is a no-no. I made the biggest mistake early on in my business. Could I have done things differently? Of course I could have, but I didn't know how. I was so excited, I was enthusiastic, and I basically wanted my business to grow, and I lost track of time. I lost track of that family bonding time. So where I'm at now, I am just very happy, very pleased. But don't get me wrong, it can still be stressful and overwhelming, and not so much with our immediate family. And what I mean by our immediate family is our children, our husbands. But then when you bring on everyone else's problems and issues and struggles and challenges into your life, that, trust me, will create so many other issues that you don't want in your life. So I talked in my blog with regards to boundaries, setting those boundaries with your personal life, with your business, and even with friends and family. Because if you want to live longer, healthier, stress free, you have to set those boundaries. And in business, you have to do the same. Many people don't realize that they tie into each other. One of the biggest struggles and challenges that I had with my business was I didn't realize that I was creating my own problems. Why? Because I was stressed, tired, overworked, overwhelmed, but the business kept coming in. And I had such a hard time saying no. I had such a hard time, um, you know, uh, pushing business away, something that I no longer have. Now, I don't have the same luxury or income that I used to have, but that is okay because at the end of the day we die, we don't take anything with us. So as long as I have a roof over our heads, we have clothes on our back, we have food on the table, and we have a little bit of extra income for any unforeseen circumstances or for certain projects with our children or for retirement, then I'm happy with that. I don't need to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on these beautiful cars or vehicles or, um, you know, I just don't. Something that I learned after the economy crashed was that if you don't have the money to buy it cash, then you can't afford it. And I know that we live in a country where everything is focused on credit, on you wanting, it's so easy to, okay, oh, charge it, okay, credit. But then things happen. People get sick, people lose their jobs, business goes down. How do you pay for that? And that's how all these trends in our economy happen, these tragedies happen in our economy. And so we create more problems for ourselves, unneeded problems. So for business, have a plan, a strategy in place, set those plans in motion. Don't just write it down, follow through with them. Two, with family, same thing. Have a plan in place, have a strategy in place. But more importantly, take care of yourself, take care of your health, because without your health, you will not get anywhere. So I hope these few tips helped you. And like I said before, anything that you hear in my channels, in my social media platforms, in my blogs, on my website, or on my videos, these are live events, live things that have happened to me that I've gone through personally, challenges, struggles, tribulations, things that I personally have created, um, things that I've personally have implemented to help my business, to help my life, to help my family, to help friends. So it's important that when you seek help, advice, motivation, positivity, mentorship, that you actually get it from somebody that has actually gone through the struggles, the challenges, somebody that actually has built everything from the ground up. Because there's tons and tons of coaches out there, tons and tons of information out there, but are these people really providing the information because they've gone through it themselves, or is it because they've trained themselves to do it, or is it because it's information that they've gathered online through social media? Now, the things again that I share with you, you'll see them on my blog. You'll see images, you'll see pictures of things, real life events, real life struggles, real life ups and downs, and just we live in a world that it's already chaotic. Life is too short. So trying to live a healthy lifestyle, trying to live a more slow paced lifestyle is so important for you, your life, your health, and your business. So let's get ready to boss up and rise. Let's keep on hustling, but don't overwhelm yourself. Don't stress yourself. Don't overwork yourself. And if you have, those Betty Downers coming in, push them away. You have too much business and you cannot handle it, it's okay to say no. Trust me, if they know who you are, how you work, what you provide, those are not lost customers. It's okay to say no. Many of us had that struggle. I no longer have that struggle, thank God. But like I said, I keep it minimal. I keep it to where I am still making a living, still helping my husband, still supporting my family, but I am much happier now. So have an awesome day. And thank you so much for being an awesome follower. Stay tuned for more.